been a little while. Hello! Welcome back to me looking like Draco Malfoy's mum, because I've had a couple of bleach adventures in the last few days because lockdown, so my hair's looking a bit crazy. Anyway, today I've got a review. Well, I say review. It's basically me playing around with this palette. I've reviewed this once on our Instagram and I love it. It's so pretty. So yeah, I'm gonna have a little play around. I did do a look with it obviously in the last video that I filmed, but you guys won't see that unfortunately. I think I might use some different shades today, just because then I'm obviously still testing it out. I haven't used every shade in the palette yet. The video that I filmed on my Instagram TV, I used this glitter shade, I think this shade, and this one and this one, so it was more like a plum look. And then the other video I filmed, I used these really neutral colours, but today I think I'm going to use these colours here, like these three, like a really like warm brown. This one here is actually shimmery, I don't know if you can see, but it's like got a little hint of glitter in it, but I think it'll be okay to still just use on the crease. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna have a play. I'll obviously let you know what shades I'm using as I'm using them. I'll pop them up on the screen. But yeah, if you're interested in seeing what this palette is like, I mean, I can already tell you that it's brilliant, but I'll show you a look that you can create with it. So I'm gonna do foundation, eyebrows and everything like that off camera and come back so that this video isn't 8 years long. So see you in a sec. I'm back. So I've done my eyebrows and my face, and obviously that's it. I haven't done any contour or anything like that yet, but I wanted to dive into this palette now. I was having to think while I was doing my foundation, and I don't think I'm going to use this shade here. I think I'm going to use this one, and this one. I really like the sparkly shade, but I just don't know how that'll look, and I kind of want to do like an all matte, like warm, smoky sort of something. So I think I'm going to dip into those instead. So first I'm going to take the colour Just Friends, which is this one. And I'm going to take it on a big fluffy brush. Let me show you. And I'm going to pack it on there. This is my fluffy brush. Just like that. And I'm going to pop it in the inner and outer corner. I might zoom in slightly so you can see what I'm doing a little bit better. Cool, I think that's probably as close as you're going to want to be. So I'm just going to pop that in the outer corner, the inner corner, and just sort of blend that through the crease a little bit. These are like really pigmented, like I'm packing the colour on, but it's staying. Oh, and for base, as usual, I've just used like leftover foundation that was on a little sponge. Please excuse my voice going. It's in the morning and my voice always goes in the morning. I think I might do like a like all over the lid look. I did that yesterday just for makeup. No, actually I lie. I filmed a TikTok. If you haven't seen it already, I'll put our TikTok here. So go and check out our TikTok. I filmed a TikTok with that like liar sound, and I really enjoyed making it. And I did like a kind of grungy look. So I might recreate that on here actually, because that is like, it's been a go-to look for me recently. I'm just trying to wing this out gently. It goes a little bit patchy. I think where I powder, like, because I conceal here and powder it, and I think sometimes it goes a little bit patchy. So I have to like full on pack it on and just gently wing it out. I really like that shade on its own actually. I'll neaten up the wing in a bit, but yeah, that's pretty much the shape I'm going for now. I'm going to do the other side of camera and then I'll come back for the next shade. Okay, so I'm just going to grab like a flatter fluffy brush, and I'm going to take the shade Let's Snuggle, this one here, and I'm just going to take that on my brush. It's only slightly deeper. It's not like That's it there on the brush. And I'm just going to pop that in the outer corner and sort of blend it through the crease a bit. And then I might actually take it onto the lid because I do feel like I want to do that grungy look today. So I'm going to pop that here. Yeah, I think I'll take this one onto the crease. I was trying to make sure that it wasn't too dark. I think for when I do grungy looks, if I do the lid too dark, sometimes it just looks like I've been punched in the face. And that's not really what I'm going for. These like warm, if you've got green eyes or hazel eyes, these like warm browns is why I like go for them, because it really brings out the green in your eye. I'm just going to take the brush I used originally for the shade Just Friends, this fluffy one, and I'm just going to blend the edge. This is essentially what I use to do like black eyeshadow too. You want to like build and blend, because if you've got the lid there, like for hooded eyes this looks really nice, but you want to make sure it's like blended nicely, because if not, it just looks like a black ring. And yeah, I feel like with my eyes and my lid space and stuff, I've got to be really careful. So okay, I've done this side. I really like how this looks. It's very like, so I'm gonna take a little pencil brush here. This is just like the other side of the Urban Decay Ultraviolet palette, and I'm just gonna take the colour Make It Official, which is this. It's just this colour here, right in the corner. It's the darkest shade in the palette, so I'm obviously gonna use it. Yeah, I'm just gonna deepen the outer corner slightly, just to give my eye a bit of shape. With doing this, especially when you've basically finished your look, you just want to like be really careful and like slow with it. You don't want to like rush. The amount of times that I've like accidentally picked up too much product or like blended it too far, and it makes me real angry. And now I'm like nearly finished, I'm just going back and like looking, so I'm like doing both at the same time. When I use like the first shades, I can pretty much do like one eye then the other eye, but when I'm like doing finishing touches, I like to look at both sides like in the mirror and sort of jump backwards and forwards just to help even them up. Okay, I'm going to give that a quick blend with this side, just blend that a bit. Cool, so that looks nice and smoky and a little grungy because we've put some colour on the eye. So now I'm going to do the bottom lid. And I'm going to take this shade, this brush that I used, earlier. It's the one that I used, oh my god, I just rested the palette on me. God's sake. Anyway, okay, so I'm going to take the shade Let's Snuggle, which was this one, this shade here, and I'm just going to buff that on my lower lash line. And I'm probably going to fluff it out quite a lot. And I'm just bringing it up to meet that wing. Yeah. Cool, so that's pretty much that done. I'm gonna just keep that bottom nice and simple. I'm not gonna add too many colours to it. I think it looks really cool and smoky at the moment. So I'm going to go and finish the rest of my face off, and I'll come back to do like eyeliner. I'll show you the eyeliner that I'm gonna do. So yeah, I'll be back in a minute. Okay, so I've done my like contouring and blush just to bring a bit of shape back to my face, and I'm going to do highlighter when I'm completely done. But I'm literally taking the Kat Von D Tattoo liner because it's got a really fine brush, and I'm going to do like a little wing just on the outside of my eye. So I'll scooch in so you can see. I'm literally just doing a little like tiny flick, and then I'm flattening the brush, going from the middle of my eyelid just to get a line, and then fill it in. Just like that. See, I didn't want too much, but it just like, it sort of makes my eye match the eyeshadow, if that makes sense. It just looks a little bit neater. So I'm just gonna do this side. Cool. I think they're even, or they're even enough. You can't really see them anyway, so it's fine. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do some like little triangles underneath my eye to look like really pointy like eyelashes. So I'll show you. I normally do, I might have to look like, you see, I do one in the middle. And then I do like 2 inside and 2 outside. Cool. And they don't have to look perfect because I always put mascara just over the top just so they're a little bit less harsh. I'm using my Charlotte Tilbury, oh, it'd be good if I held it the right way, Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk Push Up Lashes. This is on Love to Slay for free, and that'll all be linked below so you can just click and go. So if you've got your Slay bucks, you can just get that now. I'm just gonna put some mascara on. My eyelashes are like little ninjas. They hide until you put mascara on. They're actually kind of long. But like the difference when I'm not wearing mascara is mental. I'm just doing a little bit underneath. And if the eyelash gets too long, I just like pull, like I don't pull the eyelash off, but just like wipe the end. Can you see it's like neatened it? It looks a little bit less harsh. I did this yesterday and literally stabbed myself in the eye twice. And do you ever have that eyelash, like the one eye, where the eyelashes just aren't as nice? That's this eye. This eye's eyelashes always go really nicely. I always wonder if it's like the way that I hold the brush. I'm always wearing too much eyeshadow for you to see my eyelashes anyway, so cool. I think I'm going to put a little bit of like water, eyeliner in my waterline. This is just the Stila Smudge Stick Waterproof Eyeliner, which is good when it's in the waterline. And it's really like pigmented, so I'm going to put that there. You see, it just makes my eye, it makes a big difference for my eyes, especially when I've done like a cat wing eyeshadow look. I have an awful cough and I always get a cough in winter, but I'm so on edge about it because, you know. Okay, I'm going to take this shade here, I think, for highlighter. My poor little eyeshadow and highlighter palette has been battered. And I'm just taking this fluffy brush. Just want to pop that up here. I always highlight like to my hairline. I don't even know. It looks good. I love this highlighter. My friend bought me this highlighter palette for my birthday. I've never had a highlight palette before. And for those 3-head people, I always highlight, I never highlight in the middle, I always highlight just above the eyebrow. Just to make my forehead look a little bit bigger. I can't stop coughing. Okay, I'm really liking this look. I just need to do some lips, so I need to take this off. I've got lip gloss on, and I don't actually think I've got a wipe, so BRB. Quickly gonna film the lip before my camera overheats, but I'm using 2 shades. I'm using these 2 Kat Von D lipsticks, and one of them is in the shade Bow and Arrow, this one here, and this darker shade is in the shade Hawkwind. Hawkwind, this one. I really rate Kat Von D lipsticks, they are amazing, and you can get them from Boots. I'll pop some links below if you're interested in buying them. I'd love to get them on Love to Slay at some point, so I might look into that. I'll just do this lip and I'll show you what I'm going to do. So I'm going to take the lighter shade first, and I'm going to put that all over the lid, and I'm going to do the TikTok lip, where you basically get rid of the cupid's bow. I tried this yesterday and I really liked the way it looked in the end. I was like, oh, I don't know, but I think it looked really cool in the end. So I'm just overdrawing. Obviously can't really talk while I'm doing it, but I'm sure you guys can see. Okay, so now I take the shade Hawkwind, this one, this darker one, and yesterday when I tried this, I like popped it on the top here. I feel like I've overlined a lot. Oh. Oh well. Cool, and I think that's done. I just need to wait for it to dry. This is the problem. My cupid's bow is so like, my cupid's bow is really like prominent. I don't know, maybe when it dries down it'll look okay. But that's how I do my, that's how I've been doing my lips for the last 2 days. So I say that's how I do my lip, as if that's how I've always done it, but I literally did this yesterday. So ignore me. Don't take any of that with my advice. I think it looks better when it mattes down a bit. Guys, help me. I don't know. Do I look like a twat? Okay, I had to have a fiddle around with the lip. It took a little minute, but I feel like from a distance, I've finally got it looking okay. I don't know. Let me know in the comments. Tell me if I look like an idiot. Someone talk to me, please. Okay, so I'm all done. This is the finished look. It feels very like snatched, you know. I like it. Yeah, that was my sort of like, get ready with me, just come and play with this palette with me because it's lockdown and everything's boring. I really enjoyed it. I really like this palette. I played with a few of the shades now and they're brilliant. Morphe is, like, we all know that Morphe's like brilliant quality and we know that they're easy to work with. So even this glitter, I have to mention this. I used this glitter on the Instagram story, this one here. I had no fallout. I've never had that with a glitter eyeshadow ever, like especially ones in pans. This one genuinely didn't fall out. I even used a brush and it didn't fall. Like, I didn't get any on my face. So really impressed with that. Yeah, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, comment below anything. I don't really mind, even if you tell me I look like an idiot, just comment below, please. Someone interact with my video. But yeah, I think I'm all done. I'm gonna stop rambling and I'll see you in the next one, guys. Bye.